Blunk, and now you're under my control.
Makes your day. He brings you the world, the stars and the songs. Mike makes your day. He does what you'd like to and takes you along. Mike makes your day.
Hey everybody, welcome to Redbar. Hi. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's in next up.
Oh, next up here. Gotta work the computer. I'm getting bad at the computer. I might hire a guy to work the computer for me. Here it is, Jordan Peterson. Oh yes, he tweeted this. You know, this
has been driving me crazy.
Jordan Peterson, he's constantly going on about how drag shows are bad. I've seen some clips from these drag shows and they are bad. Any public meetup, here, I'll give you an example. I hate drag shows. I want them to stop. You know what else I want to stop? Trivia nights at bars. I hate those just as much. Any get-together of people all hanging out in a stupid area, I want over. So, yeah, I do want drag shows closed. But I'm not going to dedicate my whole life to trying to close these and call these people groomers. And I've seen the drag show, you know, Suzanne Santo. This is so interesting. Listen to this.
Oh.
This bug has bit so many people, this anti-trans bug. I don't know why this has so many people up in our... I just don't understand because it's so easy to not have it in your life. I think if you're on Twitter, you're being fed this so much that you think it's like taking over the world. But I promise you, you're rarely ever going to see a trans person. And if you do, just beat the shit out of them. Case closed, then problem solved. But if you hate to spend all day as an adult, all day and night for year after year, getting closer and closer to saying that you want to kill trans people, I find that to be crazy, you know? So Suzanne Santo, remember her in the beta? Who's Suzanne Santo? From Joe Rogan. She's in a band called Honey Honey. Remember with the beta? The beta. I would have, if I were to guess, and you go, Mike, Suzanne Santo and the beta, remember those guys? From Honey Honey on Joe Rogan, and you know that redheaded girl comes, oh, Joe, can I borrow $3,500? I just need some money to get by. And then she sings a song all shitty, and Joe seems to have a little crush on her, I think, you know? It's like, it's very weird because she's been on their show so many times that she should have 1 million followers on Instagram. Like, if you've been on Rogan 10 times, you need to be rich. If you've been on Rogan 10 times and you're not filthy rich, then that's your answer. The world has said no. So Suzanne Santo's a great one. Suzanne Santo is from the band Honey Honey. Maybe send me her Instagram. This is really cool. She's always on Rogan. She broke up with this Honey Honey in the beta, and then she started coming on Rogan alone. And I love the dynamic. I think Rogan really is in love with her, and I think he's given her a great deal of money to get by. She only has 42,000 followers on her Instagram. She's been on Rogan 10 times. They've said no. And this is a girl. Suzanne Santo recently married a hotshot villainous film producer from Hollywood. Just out of nowhere. I mean, this is a Nashville, down-home, country guitar, Nashville innocent girl. All of a sudden, she gets swept up by, and I think she was connected.
Her husband is like a writer for True Detective. There's
Can I get her
fact
Instagram
for
here?
Anand Picard.
I don't got anything here. I don't have her Instagram yet in my chat. I need that Instagram. It's Suzanne Santo. She was a very home-style, down-home country girl. I feel like Rogan hooked her up with this hotshot Hollywood producer. Wait till you see him.
Sorry, there's a lot of Suzanne Santoses
Really?
on Instagram. Do you know what her name is?
Oh, my God. Really?
I'm looking.
I mean, Jesus. Turn on notifications. Not now. No. Search. It's just got to be Suzanne Santo. You should come right up. We haven't been. Is she shadow?
Oh, I got it.
She didn't get shadow banned, did
I
she?
found it.
Because she might have. I'll tell you why. This is why we're bringing her up here, and this is why we're bringing up the Dr. Peterson.
There you go.
Here she is, Suzanne Santo. Yes, you might remember her from Honey Honey, right? There she is, innocent girl, right? You wouldn't expect her to be saying what she said. I haven't even told you what she said yet. Here she is. Look, innocence, right? That's an innocent girl. You've seen her on Rogan.
She's sweet.
I got to show you who. Well, she's not sweet. No, why would you say that?
Till now, I meant.
She's not sweet at all.
Till now.
She's actually. Did we happen to record that? I don't think so. She's not sweet. I got to show you who she got married to, because she was with the beta, and then she married this guy, Nick Polizzato. Wait till you see this guy. He's this hotshot Hollywood producer. And what is he known for, Jules? He did some big movies,
True Detective.
Right? True Detective. So what do we know about True Detective? Well, 2 weeks ago on Saturday Night Live, Woody Harrelson hosted and did a big anti-vaccine joke. Nobody saw it coming. So he did a big anti-vaccine, anti-pharma type of thing, showing that he is against this all. And then all of a sudden, and here, Suzanne Santo marries this producer of the show, Woody Harrelson was on. I think there's some ring going on where these guys are all have turned right wing. Suzanne Santo, and I don't have the proof here, she puts out a story the other day showing footage of a drag show. Okay, one of these drag shows. So it's like a drag queen dancing around, and there was like a kid. But all the video was just a drag queen in a room, like a party room, dancing around, and there was a bunch of other adults. They all looked like Modern Family type of adults from California. The drag queen was just wearing like shorts and like a tight long sleeve t-shirt.
Everything was fine.
Everything was fine. She shows a clip of that, and then she pops on the screen and she goes, I've just lost 100 followers. If you are down with this drag shit, you could unfollow me right now. It's disgusting what they're doing to our children. It just sickens me. And these psychotic creeps are not going to get away with. And I'm going,
and we were like,
wow.
Santa?
I go, they got Santa? This bug is biting everybody. Listen, I'm willing to hear people out. This bug is going around town. You know, it came right after COVID. You know, I call it a new strain because one after the other, the adults, if you're like over 35, that clock is ticking, and any minute now, you're going to go on an anti-trans rant and almost dedicate your whole life. You're willing to like turn your back on all your fans. I'm drawing the line in the sand. Eminem. You're like telling your fans, she goes, I've lost 100 followers. Fuck you if you're okay with these trans drag shows. And again, I saw the clip. I haven't seen enough of these clips.
And it's like, you're just a musician. Why is this
You're just a musician.
To say?
I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if your husband is constantly talking about this, but
you to
the people are obsessed with this trans thing, and they're getting madder and madder about it. Even now, me talking about it like I'm talking now, I will get emails from people furious at me. And I've gotten these emails before. Every time I do this, they just can't believe, and they're willing to they could be fans for 9 years of me. And because I'm not wanting the trans people to all die, they're done with me. That's how bad this bug is getting. I don't know why there's not a documentary on this. But Jordan Peterson is like the #1 guy. They're anti-trans. And the anti-trans stuff they're doing is like the most brutal that I've ever seen it. It's every week that goes by, they get like, it's like how Anthony Cumia's Twitter is like, I hate disgusting ends. Rid the world of the savage and let us have peace. And you're like, that's not something a normal person would have ever wrote. We were all under agreement that was too crazy at one point. But now we're seeing people every week. It gets a little crazier and a little more accepted to say it. So that's why I beg of these trans people, let's take a step back here. Let's chill out a little bit. The gay people, let's all retreat a little bit here. Because there will be a killing soon. Jordan Peterson posted this to prove, I don't know what, but what, this is so weird coming from a guy that is so angry that we have drag shows for kids. This is what they're angry about, right?
24 hours a day.
And that's what I'm saying. How about don't do the trans shows for kids for 6 months? Because then you'll see they'll still hate you. They're using this right now as the one thing, because everybody uses kids as the way to get what they want, right? So they just hate trans people. It sickens them. Just like I showed you that gay guy in the tight shirt. It just sickens you. You just want to beat him up, right? But instead of saying that, see, nobody's willing to be honest with themselves. So instead of saying that, they go, no, it's because I don't care what they do. It's just because of the kids. The kids. All of a sudden you care about a gay guy's kids? Isn't a gay guy's kids just as disgusting? Came out of the gay guy's ass. So you cannot fall for that. And please don't use that as you care about if they're bringing their kid to a drag show, isn't the kid already part of a community that you hate? Just because it's a kid, you don't need to save other people's kids from this. And if you're worried about exposing people to disgusteries, then you shouldn't post this. And Dr. Peterson posted this. It's gone.
Oh, luckily I recorded it.
Luckily you recorded it, and we've got a little movie right here. And here it is. It's been deleted from Twitter. He posted this. We don't know what this is, but it's marvelous. It is the coolest scene. I think it's something from Tony Hinchcliffe's Green Room.
I'm obsessed with this scene.
I'm going to say this is, let me just see how it pops up. Okay. He posts this, and he says, such, I don't want to do a Peterson.
I know, that's too
done.
Ethan-y.
Such fun in unbelievable techno nightmare CCP hell. What's going on in China? 3 children policy warning graphic pictures. Jordan Peterson posts this to millions and millions of people, including kids. There are little kids under 18 that follow Peterson. It is a fact. This is a man who doesn't want kids seeing just a person in drag. Like, literally, it's gotten to the point where they've, mixed all this up. If there is a trans person and a kid in the room, they consider that a sex crime that is happening. Even if there's if there's a trans person in a grocery store on one side of the store, a kid on the other, a sex crime has been committed to them.
That's what they've convinced themselves.
So if that's your rule, that's fine. I understand being strict. I can get strict like that. I think a gay guy in a bikini should be arrested. I really do. I fully believe that. I want him in jail for life. So I'm there. But at the same time, then you can't post this. And this is the most insane video I think we've ever seen online. Many of you have seen this. Here it is. Is there audio to this or no?
I don't think so.
It is men lying in hospital beds with their big fat men with their penises out and these contraptions coming down from the ceiling that are pumping. And this is very graphic, I know. Jordan Peterson posted this with no explanation. It is a PumpHouse. This is like what Tony Hinchcliffe is doing in the green room of the Vulcan. All the men are being pumped. This guy has giant... this is a PumpHouse. And he's posting this. This is worse than what any tranny has ever done. You showing me this, what am I, chopped liver? You've just traumatized me. You're doing worse than what a trans person is doing.
Kids follow
Look at this guy.
Kids follow Jordan Peterson.
Yes, of course. He was the #1 best-selling author of the world, and now he's showing this. So imagine you just thought this was like a self-help book. You sign up for his Twitter. You're following him, thinking that he's just giving you 12 rules for success. And then all of a sudden, it's this guy, Tony Hinchcliffe, with the leather tits. So this is a very bizarre.
And what's his explanation? Such fun in the So he thinks this is something that's going on in China?
And, it's been, whatever this video is, it's just a fetish video that they found on some sick site. I can't imagine anybody getting behind the camera to film that. And where do you get the pump? All these pumps and these men willing to do this, lying in these hospital beds, getting pumped? I mean, it really is. I just have, and there's like Matrix lines dripping down too.
What did he think that the Chinese were
Did he think that this is what's, I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know what he thinks. He thinks this is just what the libs are doing. This is just, look what they're doing now. This is what the libs are doing. And maybe they are. Maybe they are. But you shouldn't be showing that to me. I mean, and that's why it's like I had to really stare that thing in the eye there to get it. But I'm stronger now. I'm stronger now. What did the chat think of the pump? Because I know a lot of people probably don't want to see that. Were they disgusted by that pump? Did anybody say, no, 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 gore, gore, gore? Or were they just, that's how desensitized we've become, where we could just stare at something like that. Ooh, I got the willies. That's what Tony Hinchcliffe is doing every single fucking day. Best believe it. The leather queen. I thought that was good. That Peterson, don't get it twisted. He is deranged. It's not a right versus left political thing. We've been showing you the derangements of Peterson before he was even a political man. So don't side with Peterson.
I mean, you could be
just because you hate
all
Kumail.
day, every day.
By the way.